dangerous returner out of play here. And the Florida offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, it's Hawkins. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida. No chance to catch him. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Off the play fake on first down. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. Tackle made after the completion. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Catch made on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. The completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's going to take off. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Now, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. To throw, it's Lagway. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Defense is coming after him. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incompletion brings up 3rd down. He'll hand it off. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. So one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team able to bring him down. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense in hurry-up mode. Here's that defense shifting again. And they'll give it to the back. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. They get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Makes the defender miss. Finding some room at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, all... This back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back. It's leg way. Rifles this football to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. A quick juke. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Gators with 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the back again here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can snip it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Gators. They'll take the lead in the second half. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. In the clear at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Hawkins. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The pass rush closing in. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles, and soft hands, good timing, and a nice gain for the Sooners.
The Sooners come up to the line in the hurry-up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback's safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking for his back. It's a quick grab. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Quarterback's got it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Tight end makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They can't stop him. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Florida. Made the defense look slow that time. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And a player was down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And out comes the offense, set to take over here. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Sticking with the running game. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down here, time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Running out of time in the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And it's complete downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Now it's third and short from the 22. We expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Pass caught. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. And now the critical extra point attempt. And F.A. gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Your worst case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. We are all even. Less than a minute to go. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A second down after that completion. To throw, it's Hawkins. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That pass is caught. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Makes a quick grab. Jukes to get free. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Ball spotted at the 30. This field goal to win it from 47 yards out. He missed it. Field goal, no good. Here in the final quarter, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Looking to pass. It's leg way. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught near the sideline. It's Hawkins. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Florida, to jump in front in OT. And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT puts him in front by 7. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, yeah, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. A takeaway, and that will seal the victory. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Gators special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Second down and long from the 9-yard line. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Gators. Just ran away from the defense. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from a 12. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Alexander. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defense.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
The pocket breaking down.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looking downfield, it's leg way. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Motion now from the tight end. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing.
And here comes a deep shot. The deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Receiver in motion now. And they've got him. Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on second and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. It's a quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the option play here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
On the run here, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Hawkins. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. That is a clear no-no. Illegal forward pass costs him 5 yards. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Gators. This offense is still clicking. And they'll set up with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right, this one caught. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive gain, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Alexander.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the quarterback keeps it here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He's running out of time here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. And he slings this pass over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First down here for this offense. And they get the second half started with the running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half.
Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To the air, it's Rashada. Receiver makes the catch.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
And completion makes it second and short. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Florida offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments. Oh, the ball comes loose. Looks like the defense has it. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down.
Hold it.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Daniels. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense. The momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
On the run, it's Gray. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Makes a quick catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. With the return, it's Daniels. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Caught quickly. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop it. A new set of downs after that completion. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Georgia, 21.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
First down and 10. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Not much after that catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Dogs are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Dropping back, it's Rashada. And the completion made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snags the quick throw. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's complete with a shovel pass. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And as we take a break, we'll take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Oh, a reverse. Great cut there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Ball carrier tackled there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here's a run call on third and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield. It's leg way. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Back to throw. It's Rashada. There's no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Dogs. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I'd love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw it deep, and it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. To the air. It's Rashada. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's fourth down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the Gators looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And they're trying to punch it in here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's brought down there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. They'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. On first and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. And he's tackled after the catch. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Scanning the field, it's Rashada. Bringing pressure. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Brings up third down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming.
Here's the throw deep downfield. But this one is broken up. Throws incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock.
It's now.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's a bullet over the middle. One last shot incomplete, but they wrap up the victory. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go with